button as well for the VOD's sake. Ooh! Ah, that's why you never click into the game, because you might shoot your gun. But that's okay, no one was here. No one heard that, just the AI. And... excuse me. That should be very short range there. Alright. So as they join in, I didn't make any patrols into this AO.
Annoyed me. Lolo is probably more than most of us. But probably more. Lolo too.
And this is T-3 putting us back in the channel as I go into the Zeus interface. So we hear Khalil attempting to speak English.
Yeah. I did ask
Liru, after I saw that the air...
T-3, take me! So yeah, it's just I want to build some patrols in here. It's also because anyone that was watching that was potentially playing, I didn't want them to see where exactly those patrols would be. But I'll go ahead and explain this AO after the brief. So, chat, how are you guys doing? I thought that armor up went pretty well. Starting next week, I'm planning on releasing a video at 6 p.m. on Saturdays to talk about the new, the public ops, and we might go back to Altus for a little bit. I'm getting a little bored of the Bornholm stuff. So that's just a plan there. I'm respawning this Vic because it makes it easier to patrol when it's connected to my interface and not the server from the scenario flow. Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, but I know we're gonna get those videos rushed to YouTube. For tomorrow because I've been going through my backlog of videos, comparing it to what's already been uploaded, and I realized a lot of the videos I actually ended up saving were because I wanted to make highlights out of them. But now that I watch them back compared to how I do highlights now, they're not as good. So I just have them. But there's still a few that I looked at and I went, oh yeah, no, I did want to highlight that, and I never did. So at least I won't have to worry about highlight footage for a while, but yeah. But I know, for example, I gotta dig up the Arstotska campaign footage and make sure that gets finally fully released. At least what I still have left of it. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. So I'm just going to put some cars down just in some various places. I'm going to put some random garrisons. Yeah, it should be good. Upload them as a blooper reel. I mean, well, so it's either I do that or I just scuttle the footage, which I will admit I've already been doing, deleting it to, have one less thing to do, because otherwise I would literally have to go through like 150 to 300 hours worth of footage. And I know I'm getting some free time soon because, college life wraps up in 2.5 weeks, but I don't really want to watch. I don't like listening to my own voice, first off, so having to do that would be like torturing myself, but I'd rather just say la vie, focus on the old things that I never uploaded, and go from there. Oh, that guy decided to launch himself. I'll go ahead and delete that. And that should be a good enough garrison AO, and I can always spawn more units as things go on.
I found it.
Oh, you found the...
Tunnel. Secret. Oh, no.
You gotta roll into it.
I gotta roll into it?
I think those aren't AI bodies, they're player bodies, so, from when they spawn in. How old is the footage?
Is it working
The
yet?
stuff I was going through this morning was from last Christmas.
You do it.
And then some of the stuff like the Arstotska stuff is over 16 months old.
Ready?
Any upcoming events for Christmas? Yes, I always have a Christmas op.
Start turning. You're not moving. Oh, you're starting to. Alright, I think you're asking.
Dumb idea simulator. Stay away from my secret tunnel! Just Alright, I think we're waiting on Lolo. Alright, someone go get Outcast. We're waiting on Lolo. Fucking around with the secret tunnel, I get it.
Hey, Holy.
I can't believe
We always try to save Christmas.
I got you a present.
What do you mean? It's a box mag instead.
If not that gun, the one with the AK.
I'll take it.
Aww. Fed.
Another one over that way.
Alright, let me go ahead and change the music as well.
Fucking ugly.
Alright.
This way.
Let's do Battle of Sejuk.
This way, Outcast.
Make him dance.
Over here.
Well, he was missed the brief then.
And he doesn't need it.
Why am I getting advertisements for Yandere Simulator?
It's when I go to do the butt fucking. Oh wait.
Alright, Lolo's here. Okay, so here are your limitations today. This is a small op to help build your guys' working with each other, especially since a lot of the T3s have disappeared because they got Hillary Clinton. I don't fucking know. But you guys are Afghani police force. You have 4 transport cars, 2 armed 50 cal cars. They have all forms of resupply for your AT, grenades, ammo, you name it. And you guys are moderately tanky, but so are they. You're fighting both a mix of ISIS and Middle Eastern militia. The difference is the ISIS guys have like vests and shit, while the Middle Eastern militia guys generally just have clothes. Your objective is 2 parts. Your primary one is to find 2 officers in the AO. Let me grab a copy of them real quick so you know how to PID. You can't even hear me right now because I'm in this certain mode here. I had to set these guys careless as well, and they cable tied me. Of course they did.
Actually doesn't get to him anymore.
It absolutely does.
Alright, this is what the officer looked like. Note that they have a beret on. That's their only distinguishing feature. And they probably will try to kill you, so you will have to flashbang them and then rush in with cable ties. So, keep that in mind.
I wanted beret.
Where's this beret? Oh, it's on the ground.
Don't touch the beret.
Where's the beret? Where's the beret?
Now I have the beret. No one gets the beret now. So, that's your primary objective, capture 2 officers. Secondary objective is to find a Shilka in that AO and destroy it.
Oh no.
Any questions?
Lolo,
Stole my,
Any time limitations?
Cable ties, Liru.
Sucks to be you. Hopefully there's more in the VIX. Any questions?
Any town limitations on destruction?
Try not to destroy it because you're police. So this is your town. So don't destroy it.
Limited building destruction, I hear.
Limit building destruction, please.
Limited. Just 1 building per block.
1 billion for
Are you telling us the officer is wearing a beret like the one you're wearing?
No, just get into the fucking AO.
Bye, beret buddy.
Does everybody have beret?
No.
Okay, hold on.
I have radio as well. I have used for my people. Or my people.
Your people.
Yeah, we 3 people.
Your people. What does that
You
mean?
fuckers take my hat?
No.
You don't need a fucking hat.
Lalo.
Alright, hope you all die.
Lalo, no.
Oh yeah, and then only SLs have radios. I'll be on 5-0 if you need me on the SR, so.
That?
Screech. Alright, so your maneuver team.
Alright, we're only a 3-man team.
Put my fucking hat back. Fuckers. Stole my damn hat. I'll delete that beret. Alright, so let's see how badly they screw this up.
First bit of moxie.
We're gonna do a classic today, 90-35, 50-50. It's literally just 2 officers and a Shilka in the AO. That's it.
So yeah, there's a head in the big.
What websites have I been visiting? What do you mean?
I believe I'm going the wrong way.
Already?
I haven't checked properly, okay?
It's fine, bro. I'm just gonna follow you. Do you want us to grab the 50 cal techie or just the transport one?
Where I'm in.
Yeah, let's hope 70% of them don't die. I mean, the only hard thing is I got a cord static right here. I got a 4-man. Actually, I made this a 3-man garrison because the 4th guy's in there. We have a BMP2, which I'm going to be nice. I know, right? Liru's going to be nice. I'm going to make it a BMP1. BMP2 feels a little too OP, especially since it's right next to where they're going to come into this AO. So we'll see if they also go up and try to do any recon. That would be smart, right? But it's TSB, of course. Last thing I forgot to say, by the way, the ISIS guys are probably around the officers, and the Middle Eastern militia guys are just bumblefucking around, so. Also, ISIS guys will probably be around the objective for the Shilka, so, you know, those are your hints. And they charged right in without doing any recon. Nice.
Technical on the main building, come down the main MSR.
Who needs recon, right? When you just bumblefuck right in. Alright, I'm gonna start aggroing dudes.
You guys good?
Where you at, Moxie, bro? We're waiting for you.
Well, we are at the fucking town already.
Alright. Well, rest of the infantry is outside currently. We're to the northeast. We're moving in.
Yeah, I tried to maneuver them in. Me and Larry will stay on the 15.
Just to adjust it to the right.
Where the fuck is it?
You guys engaging them?
Yes.
Let's pull the BMP out. And I'll be RCing stuff and shooting at them as I see them.
Be advised, we have something tracked.
I killed one guy.
Yeah, so Mox is down from that 50.
Hey, I just picked up the Moxie's radio. He's down and being medicked.
Right, I'm sending my medic over.
Gonna pull this BTR back.
We have a medic over here working on him already.
Alright, well, he already ran off, so it's fine.
Pull that BTR around as well. Let them get their foot in the door, but we're going to have a bit of a unified resistance here, force them to go on foot and maneuver around these vehicles. Or they'll use that 50 cal in their car to gun it down, and then I'm also going to pull this squad in of militia. What does recon mean? Who the hell knows? By the way, for your reference, guys, first officer is here, second officer is all the way on the opposite side in this mosque, and then the secondary objective, the Shilka, is in the between. AO is, the ISIS guys are, you know, by the 3 objectives. The rest of these are Middle Eastern militia. I had 3 BTRs on the 3 bridges. I had a BMP2. I changed it out for a BMP1.
Rocks for cover.
Yep.
And I just have a bunch of random infantry garrisons and patrols of 4 and 10 man accordingly.
Yeah.
They just put a AT shot in the tree.
It's on the ground.
I don't know who did that one, but they should have additional resupply in their VIX.
Towards the military complex.
Which is, this will take a second to load, but I've loaded it with, yeah, custom everything, so.
What are you shooting at, Moxie?
Have that thing adjust to where the AT is.
BMP is southwest.
There goes Karn. I'll teleport him back in if we need to. BTR taking a few shots out of Holy Light there.
They got fucked up.
No, the car disconnected.
Other BTRs engaging.
Alright.
I'm jumping up.
We've got a Dishka or something.
back left.
Maybe it's said to be a
You're clear.
BTR west.
Alright, so
southwest.
Outcast, hopefully we'll take that one out. Let's see if he's upset.
These guys around the fucking town.
He gets the hit.
It sounded, yeah, it's the BTR.
Yeah, that
bro.
killed both guys in there.
It was indeed a BTR. Currently deaf, so yeah. BMP's on the
I
move.
told you not to move there. And you was still.
BMP is moving southeast now.
I know.
So I'm gonna have infantry try to encircle them. Let's have this group come in and help with that BTR. And we'll see when Karn comes back. I'll try to push him in. So I'm gonna try to have this thing come around on that side. Infantry are slowing down for the most part. AT just made that guy fly out of his driver's seat there. That was AT on the rear.
There's another BTR over there too.
Yeah, that Vic is disabled. They put a second AT. Nope, they put that in the BTR. All right. So I got a third patrolling squad I'm going to run over as well. Now you're going to have infantry engagement start to encircle this area. Outcast is 2-0. No, he's gotten 2 hits on AT, so he should be fine.
One times BTR seems to be dead.
The infirm BMP is dismounted.
Also, I never changed the title, so give me a second.
Try to get reusable AT available.
Alright.
Whew, sorry to take us out of there. I just realized I never changed the title back. Alright, there's Karn coming back. I'll wait till I see him. But now we've got multiple squads that are going to come around this AO. I can also send the Humvee, but I'm going to keep that in reserve for later. So yeah, chat, how are you? He did miss the first 2? Oh, jeez.
Smoke on the west side of the road.
Never mind. Yeah, he is on the multi, so yeah, no, Steph, you'd be right then. He's, yeah, 1 to 2. Oof. Stand corrected.
Got a man down as well.
We seem to be using some AT on us here.
Yeah, we're getting AT. We have to move east and south.
Yep.
Yeah, so knocking walls over, I just nailed Holy Light with that.
We're gonna use
Curious to see how they get him out of that section. There's Karn. Alright, I'm just gonna put him in. Yep, there's his request.
Wait, one, we will maneuver the N2 off-road towards the west to suppress. So you can cross.
There he goes. Yeah, so Undead's coming out here. We got a lot of dudes right here that are trying to engage. They're extending the M2 Humvee out this way.
Smoke grenades over the fucking wall.
I'm guessing they're very close.
Yes.
Okay. Galil, enemies close to the wall.
He's south side, by the way.
You good there, buddy?
Yep, so smoke's out. There's not enough smoke right here. It's not directly
So
covering
security
Outcast coming out.
Are able to.
More grenades being
We'll try.
thrown.
Seems like your team is doing the pickup lap.
That was a good grenade throw. Now Outcast is going to probably drag him back to the medic or into the position right there.
What the fuck are you doing, Galil?
I was... Fuck. How did you...
You fucking retard!
So Galil just mowed down Moxie in their own Vic. That BTR just cooked off. I'm like, what is he shooting at? I didn't send any AI to flank around there, so that was... It literally says police.
It's a fucking police vehicle!
Yeah. That was interesting. And I'm going to do something a little cheeky here. We're going to bring in some QRF. Like I said, Galil is special. There's a reason he's banned on 5.0, for example. The command net. Because some of the stuff he does is very interesting, and we'll leave it at that. What was this op about? Coordination? Yeah, it was supposed to be about coordination. And as you can see, it's already going really, really well. So I'm trying to make this just like mostly riflemen here.
Check 50.
Good check.
Yes, hello.
Hi, we found a radio.
Ah, okay.
We're currently working on Holy Light inside the little vehicle shed.
How far?
Hopefully that Vic's okay. Did I put cargo in there?
What do you mean by how
I
far?
think I did. It's
How
gonna
far?
take us in.
Long
Yeah,
time.
so
How long does it take to get him back up here?
He's up now.
Alright.
Stay firm.
we're gonna put pressure on these guys.
We have to go to the fucking military compound to our south, so yeah. Stick to the plan, we will move.
So we have a lot of AI down
south,
over
going
here.
For cover for the west road.
But what I'm gonna start doing is we're gonna vault the wall.
From our west.
Hey, Moxie, where are we at right now?
Most people are northeast side.
I guess what I mean is, are we right here on the black dot?
I got those forces
Bingo.
coming in too.
Thank you. Excuse me.
So no KIAs yet. There's a few questionable things that happened,
Friendlies
but
have pushed into the compound where you put the black X.
Not yet. This is plan. We push east, then south. We will cross the road while the M2 is suppressing
I can
the west.
delete all of that because
road.
it's not needed.
Got it.
Pop smoke if needed.
Also, I'm putting my radio on speaker.
Enemies southeast transport. It's a lot of shit on that jihadi.
Got a full squad southeast of us.
Yep, bingo.
Have these guys pop some random smoke grenades. Kind of conceal that advance.
If you boys can focus.
I think that gun's disabled because the rail right there is grayed out.
Our change of plans, we will deal with the fucking east contacts and then pop smoke and push south towards the military.
They're doing their best to get a 50 up there.
Tell the other boys as well.
just put a mag down that way. But I'm gonna slowly start to overwhelm that position, since they haven't really moved from it. So let's see. We have Undead on his own over here, bandaging.
Be advised, I have Liru going to push towards the BMP to try to use it.
I'll let him, but there's not much a BMP-1 can do. But we're about to see through Larry just how screwed it is. Yeah, the engine's cooked.
Around you.
Hey, the contacts that used to be dealt with.
Affirm. Get guys to push south towards the military.
Copy.
Yeah, that turn on the BMP looks operational.
Affirm, Larry is currently in it.
I know, I know.
I'm gonna grab a random dude and have him route.
Vehicle moving west side. The vehicle has escaped southwest side of the military complex.
Affirm, moving south now.
Yeah, I'll just fully pull this one
We've got
out.
a couple guys that are stuck inside the little
Random
warehouse
dude, you
area. We're trying to find a way to push east.
Alright, I actually don't know where he's going now, but that's fine. We can just tell him to go over there. It should be fine.
Be advised, I saw a black Humvee going
Go take
north.
that back.
It will fucking hit us in the ass soon.
Alright.
Holy Light got gunned down, I think, by this guy.
West, southwest, near the fucking market.
Be advised, you got more contact east side.
Ooh, AT just came in trying to hit that BMP.
Or east, just watch your 5 because we have friendlies there as well.
Ah, yes.
Let's grab that truck and pull it back. Yeah, you got this guy in the corner that was never cleared. I think he just tapped a dab too. Undead turning around, firing on those guys. Edda on his own on that corner.
Ada, where you at?
I think at this point I'm gonna RC this dude.
Another radio, never mind.
Yeah, most of us do not have radios. Me, Hannah, you.
I'm turning around. That guy in the corner's down.
By the way, I put my radio on speakers, so I'm not turning it off a speaker.
Have those guys fold in because they're taking too long. This guy I'm gonna grab. He's gonna grab the other off-road, pull that out of the AO. That Vic I can delete.
We do need to find Ada. He's our medic.
All right, now I'm gonna start pulling this dude out.
Ada, you need to jump the wall behind you.
Every time I try to jump that wall, dude.
Did the BMP just fire this fucking rocket?
Yes.
That was me.
Okay.
Audible on some sort of truck off to the
West side, yes, probably reinforcements.
I found our little officer. He's in that red truck running down the road.
Yeah, alright.
Woo!
He's escaped.
Confirm, no surprise, we have enemies literally north.
He had the red beret and everything.
Fuck you, we scan the fucking area and then we have to move west.
I'm gonna keep him in the AO. I'm gonna say he pulled into here.
Yeah, everybody's up, Hody's up.
Confirm.
And I'll say he's smart enough to, okay, he'll heal himself, that's good.
Well, if we really want, we can use towing this BMP around to use as our support.
I guess we could do that, but there's a risk with it.
These other Vics. Check mod room when I have a breather? Yeah, righto. Well, yeah, no, it's just reacting based on what they did. I said I wouldn't pull him out, but with everything that was there, might as hell.
Complex.
Alright.
Because again, it's not about the objective here, it's really just about them building coordination with each other. Next thing we might do like a Hog in the Machine style app as well.
Apparently they like to walk through walls.
That's not very nice.
Don, I replied to what you put. Feel free to do that.
Now it says around with everybody.
I think everybody's up.
Connie, you down.
Down in front of you, over here.
Oh. So we just drag him
Bringing
in
him
here.
into the building. No.
Over here. Grenade, get down.
Hi, Bill.
Ada. Ada, get in there.
Is that Holy Light? Yeah, no, it was Hadav. That beat me there.
So at this point, so we're running low on our own.
Never run low.
I did tell him in the beginning, resupply was in their Vix. I said that, right?
My two boys are up.
Right, O'Don, thank you.
No, Larry's also up.
Oh, this guy got in the fucking... Yeah, I hate it when AI do that too. Now he should drive back. Right? Yeah, there we go. Do you have any IEDs on you? No? You're just a repair boy? Alright, well, had to ask.
The plan here is we have to move west. We'll use the building, we'll use the supermarket as cover and to move west.
Alright, moving west.
Just wait for everybody to be up.
Alright, so what I'm gonna start doing...
He will be probably at grid 071060. So that's our objective.
If you say so.
If you have suggestions, just fucking yell them. I'm just freeballing this.
Sounds like one of our trucks just got stolen.
Actually, first of all, let's check south side for the Shokan.
Alright, let's move south first then.
So it sounds like they're trying to make a plan here and act on it. I'm just bringing in QRF. The remaining patrols I want to keep in this AO.
Affirm.
Are you guys for real? There we go. Jeez.
Team 6 now.
Yeah, the other car's pretty much out of the AO, so I'll go ahead and delete it. And then I'm going to have AI start falling back to specific corners here. FK, thanks for the 37-month resub, man. You'd be a gold badge by now, so nice. I hope you keep enjoying everything, man. Was it you or someone else that was having issues joining today's op? I have the brain of a goldfish when I Zeus, but I hope you keep enjoying the ops, man. I hope you get a kick out of this. Why did you not cross the road? No, 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 no.
I pick up that head off.
They don't like the bridges. Sometimes the AI will go, ha! What's a bridge? You just gotta drive them up manually. Well, nonetheless, FK, hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you're staying safe on COVID. Hope you get a kick out of this. Not me, just voice. Gotcha.
Jeg gleder meg til å komme til spacet.
Nope.
Contact, please. Don't.
But I'm not experiencing it. Currently west of our location, though.
AI, not the sharpest tools in the shed.
There was nothing in the containers immediate south of where we were.
Yeah, get them across the bridge and they're fine. So they're checking in that vehicle. We still have someone towing the Vic. They're ditching their 50. That has all their medical resupply. So that's a bit of an interesting choice. Yeah, they took all the AT.
We're kind of taking some infantry contact, but nothing more than that.
Affirm BP being towed towards this position to help.
That's because his AI has set himself to a piece of cover to use, which is why he does that.
Affirm the warehouses are empty.
Yeah, they are.
Affirm next objective is go west.
Affirm clearing west.
Trying to knock things over. Wow, that knocked him to defend only. Next group of QRF I'll bring in a few minutes, let them get some momentum here. They really want to keep that BMP.
Road north side seems clear.
South seems clear so far.
Yeah, me and Undead are currently on the south side of this T intersection.
Alright.
I have a warehouse, additional warehouse in my west.
Ooh, good grenade throw.
Alright. There's a guy inside a house that motors a bit down, Galil's down, so we're gonna have to work on him a bit.
Fucking eat an RPG in there if able.
But okay.
Do it like the Russian police, fuck it.
Alright, I'm not gonna bother spawning in, you know, groups of units coming in. They're Russian policing it. That's smart. You know, it kills the guys in there, especially if they don't have any body armor, so the explosion will usually get them annihilated.
I believe you got him. Let's move.
We'll give them another 2 minutes to maneuver. They're still trailing this BMP around. I find that adorable. But yeah, no, we should finish this up in an hour, hour and a half, so I have time to go do Orbita shit and then work on uploads and more editing and all that jazz. But yeah, chat, I mean, we have a bit of a lull right now, so if you have any random questions, comments, concerns, yada-da, feel free to ask. It's just one of those chill days. Alright, I'm gonna drive this guy manually. Let's hope the 50 cal guy actually does his job.
Alright, warehouse is clear.
Alright.
So let's just continue west. Take that contact out.
Yeah, contact north. PK, I'm gunner most likely.
Alright,
Jeez, that was quick.
Got a 50 cal west. It's by the black Humvee.
Well, black
On the
Humvee.
black Humvee.
Is the black Humvee still movable?
Another 50 seconds, give or take.
It drove off to the west.
That's not...
Your lead for the fucking cunts.
so don't destroy it.
That's not what I told you to
Might
do?
fucking use it as well. Just aim for a wheel.
Gunner on the 50 is dead. We're engaging the driver right now.
Confirm. I want the team checking out that Humvee if it's disabled.
I'll check it.
Confirm.
I'm just trying to run this guy away. Since he is smooth
away.
brain.
Oh, no, it's right here.
Confirm. So don't go all to the fucking Humvee, please. We need security.
Alright, let's get some militia reinforcements to come in.
Confirm.
holding security west.
Rifle squads of AT, good. Because that BMP I now have to accommodate for her, so.
Are you maneuvering the vehicle?
I firm they are.
Yeah, hang on. I just need Ada to get out of the way.
You seem to have also empowered yourself.
Moxie, you want someone else to take care of this? Because I prefer not to.
And I'm setting up some places where QRF would have been brought in, so.
Yeah, just assign 2 people available.
All set up.
What the hell is this guy do? Okay, I mean. I'll work with it, sure.
How far west did you go, Moxie?
Yeah, let's see if I can bait him with a grenade.
Could you repeat?
How far west did you go?
Not far, I'm literally next to you still.
Oh.
Good contact west, just push.
Alright, otherwise they're starting to push deeper into the town. Bring things around coordinated. Hey, player. And so they're about to get flanked from that group. Is my AT guy around the corner yet? Nope, but he's taking his time.
Where my team is pushed all the way down west.
A firm.
Oh, that's
Oh, nice RPG to the BMP.
A firm.
Second one.
Yeah, I didn't get an engine hit, so it's not gonna cook off. Let me go ahead on garrison these
Help
groups
over
in
there, or are
some
you
mode.
Should be good. It seems we are mixing fucking Middle Eastern with the ISIS goods. So we are on a good trail.
Don't let that Humvee get any closer to that T intersection. There's an RPG down there.
Well, my team is pushing west. We're checking that out.
Yeah, so I'm basically spawning in where some more guys are gonna be for defense.
Multiple enemies down that road on the T intersection.
Confirm. Be advised, we have a red beret spotted. End of intersection, my position, that's due south. Negative, false alarm.
Alright.
I was about to say, like, he did not leave that garrison, did he? Because I'm gonna be really annoyed if he did. Oh yeah, car 98.
Near the construction building to the southwest.
Confirm.
My team's also got airs on a vehicle to the west. We're gonna keep pushing.
Confirm.
Are we not pushing south?
I would recommend as a fucking whole squad, yes, but I cannot. Yeah, I'm just going to suggest that.
Spotted a patrol southwest of our location currently.
Are you able to take it out, actually?
Well, it's a patrol, so yes.
Woo, we got tunnel vision on me and my buddy just mowed him down.
Do they look like fucking ISIS or the other cunts?
They have the ISIS mask, so yes.
It's a rough grid.
Okay, so I have 6 rooms, so I'm working on myself.
Give us a sec.
Fucking piece of crap. Why does your loadout never have pistols, Liru?
Marketing that's already our position.
Ah.
Gosh dang it.
Oh boy.
Ah.
P5's BMP got armored somehow and it's now burning.
Nice.
Is Holy okay?
It's good shit.
Rest in peace, this man and his goods. He just wanted a watermelon. And he literally was he wanted it. Oh, he was so close, but he was gunned down by the police. Oh well. Shit happens. Alright, let's have these guys go check out what those gunshots were.
That's smoke, that's smoke.
How are you guys? How are you doing?
We have encountered more patrols, so we're taking care.
Pull back to the E marker.
We took an RPG. Medic is down, but we're gonna pull back now.
Yeah, that's good. So they gotta pick him up and pull him back because these guys are heavily overextending at this point.
If you want us to pull back to the E marker, I can bring our medic over.
Please do.
Copy.
This group, I believe, on Garrison. I just never gave them a movement order.
Yeah, return to each other and we will move as a force instead of splitting off.
Splitting off is not the best idea to do in a town here. I'm gonna put pressure on this position, make the other group come to them.
I need a tourniquet my medic and then I'll start moving towards you.
Moxie, that's a bad spot. I got a building we can secure here.
A firm move towards that, place a mark on there.
Have some guys come across town, you know.
Actually, it seems as they are very close. Let's push towards them.
CCP marker is a good fallback point.
Oh gosh, it's just up to Galil now, but they're about to come in. Ooh, someone came up and shot me there.
Oh my god.
You can just hear Galil.
Hey, bro, we need help here.
Obba-dabba-dabba-dabba-da! Obba-dabba-dabba-dabba-da! Dabba-dabba-dabba-da!
I'm with Larry right now, holding the Humvee.
Yeah, splitting guys off into town, not the best idea. I was trying to grab people out.
All guys that can hear me move north, west, and then fucking hit the school building.
Copy, moving to school building.
They need to start getting medical on those guys pronto, though. I'm gonna spawn in a few more to put pressure on that position.
Outside the fucking school building, down on the south side. You've got another guy inside that's currently alive.
And also give an on-garrison order on this building. throw some trucks in. Force splits almost never work unless you still have the manpower to maintain it like you would in FNF. But they still try, because they're trying, you know, send teams down to keep coverage on everything, but it doesn't always work. You had Mox just get shot from probably his left flank. And we have a lot of additional guys coming in.
Outcast, can you hear me?
He just got hit.
Ah, cock.
He's in the Humvee with me.
They're firm. And Adam's still down.
Yeah, so a lot of forces have been kind of split off, and now it's getting messy. These guys need to pull into a room, because this hallway, it's getting a little too tough to hold here.
Fuck up, Hadev.
Too many open doorways here. They need to move into a smaller room.
Do it.
Be advised, apparently the school building windows are bulletproof. Fuck me.
We are losing more.
Modern day upgrades.
Back here.
Very firm, we have to get them in the school building. We have to fucking hold here for now, and medic.
That guy just got shot. Might have just lost my RC capability, because when you die as you're RCing something, it has the potential to break your interface.
TPR, that'd be great.
I will do that.
I'm working on Hadev.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything's down and down. The medic is down.
Oh, had I woke back up, but that's both those medics hit.
Everything's down. Everything's down.
Does that count?
Yeah.
It's all about that sweet, sweet security, right? I'm punishing them for it. You can hear him freaking out over all this.
Important. I'll take care of Lolo when I can.
Additional man down, south side.
I think I got him.
Aye.
Let me walk back up. Well, at least I forced them to stick together again. Still doing really well on time. Yeah, Ronan, but they're all prone to making the same mistakes. There's not really... sorry, Ronan. Ronan would be a better way to say your name. They all still make the same mistakes. It's just, I gotta focus on just doing these types of ops for Tier 3 and vets. And we can hopefully increase the skill level here. Why are they still in that hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give them another breather after this, because this is quite a few guys that they've engaged here. But we can rebuild their skill level. It's just going to take some time.
What'd you say, Moxie?
Status.
Oh no, I agree. They're doing really well right now. It's just, you know, every T3 op we've done, sometimes it's complete fluke. Over the past, I want to say 5, 2 of them have been pretty nasty flukes, but, you know, this is one of the days where everything's higher. Also, I haven't been bringing the vets in. It's just been the 3s, but I'm going to increase that to the... we're going to keep bringing the vets again.
The vehicle back to our fucking spawn and grab a resupply there.
Unfortunate news, Lolo's dead.
Oh, he's dead, fuck.
So Lolo's dead. I just got shot. Major Smith, thanks for the 2-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. I think they brought Etta back, yep.
The one that said red, we have to fucking move away from here, otherwise we'll get spotted.
Alright, for now I'd say watch the stream. If they have a mass cas, I'll consider, you know, having you guys reinsert, but... You know what was fucked about that position, right?
Yes.
Big hallway with multiple doors on every single cardinal direction. I was swarming that position, so no one moved from it, and it got nasty.
Yeah, I know you eat that fucking rocket to the face. That was nice.
Yeah. Well, I made it worse and worse because you guys stood there after I just, you know, started shooting people. You stayed, and it's been like 10 minutes, you know, so that's all right. We learned.
Needs extra medical. I have it on.
Yeah. As
But I'm gonna go
can't guarantee you getting the op. I'd have you chill at base with 3 inserts if need be. All right. More RPGs coming in. That was them though, so that's okay. I'm gonna give it till the top of the hour and then do another quote-unquote swarm. Again, give them some time to maneuver here. What do the tiers actually mean? T0s are new people. Tier 1s are people who have gone through the 2 basic trainings, quote-unquote. Tier 2s are people that have done the 2 infantry combat training thingies and have been around for at least a month. Active. Tier 3s are hand-picked. T4s are junior staff. T5 are senior staff that... It's just kind of a legacy role at this point.
Yeah, give me a second.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm up and ready to go.
Hey, firm, we have one guy wounded. We need you in there.
Yeah, so they got 1 medic left right now. And the blood supply is going to be limited. I'm going to quickly... I'm going to grab Etta and just spawn him real quick. I want to see what his kit has. He's got 1 bag of blood. Okay, yeah, no, he's got plenty of blood. He looted from the other guy, Lolo's body, so he's got plenty. He just has to not get shot, and that's going to be the tough thing.
I mean, outguns are clearing the fucking construction site.
Right?
I'm worried that thing's going to aggro on them. In fact, I don't want them to turn out. I'll have them hold fire, though. Because I assure you that thing will take out that building. And kill them all. 2 minutes. I'm counting down when I'm going to bring in more QRF.
It seems contact southwest. Spot the shield gun.
Alright.
On that.
Shield gun southwest, it was destroyed, correct?
Wasn't it just to find it?
Well, Mark Shilk, this is squad 2 high.
This is high, send message.
Advise for the Shilka again.
It was a destroy. Break. Think twice.
I got you.
It's active.
1 hit.
Alright. I didn't mean for the fucking driver to go active as soon as I should have cut the fuel first, but I was gonna cut the crew so they could do that instead, but okay. That was interesting.
It seems to have resolved itself.
Say, Libby.
Yes, just cook off. Move northeast of A. We'll get away from the second side.
Yeah.
Just get away from the cook off.
Oh, I was gonna see if they could bot that guy, take the crew out so they can secure him and then blow it up, but driver decided to go active because I was deleting the gunner first. So I should have deleted the driver first, but oh well, now I know. Alright, let's have another wave of militia come in. I gotta delete bodies here because it's starting to get a little framey in this town. We're gonna spawn 2 trucks, a fire team to defend that little LZ. And then 2 rifle squads and another fire team.
School building?
Further.
We're just gonna head by those explosions.
Do you say southeast or northeast?
North.
Furthermore... just to see if I can get them over the bridge this time, because yeah, I don't seem to want to do it. And they're still chilling around this school building.
Move.
I don't want to do suicide bombs.
East side of the road.
There's not enough for them for something like that, because a suicide bomb is like a guarantee you're going to get a few people. So you only want to do that against a community that is prepped for that, or if they have enough people to, you know, bring people back from some sort of action like that. But again, that's just my judgment. There's plenty of communities and Zeuses and mission makers out there that think differently, so... And not that that's good or bad, it's just I would hope it's optimized however they want to play.
Enemy infantry south.
Far? How far?
At the end.
That's RPG guns. That's full squads.
Oh, yeah.
Rocket.
That was right on top of him.
Yep.
Heads up, I'm collecting ammo of all types, so hopefully I'll be able to help you guys out.
Hopefully I'm not backblasting any of my buddies here.
I will move now west. On the T intersection from
And actually, we do have some kind of jeep down here by the next crossing down to the west.
Yep. Enemy reinforcements coming in from North Bridge.
North Bridge, okay.
Okay.
It's so fucking difficult to get a cohesion in.
Yeah, Karn, Ada, and I are trying to find this vehicle that's about to cross the north bridge.
Just keep moving west.
I didn't mean for you to go around, but yeah, they just do not like the bridges today. So I'll just have them jump up in the northern
please do.
QRF point. Yep, got him right on top of his mark.
Somebody, if you find Ada, just tell him to get in the Humvee and pack Holy, because he needs it.
Alright.
BTR west, we need AT.
On it.
Ada's behind me right now, he's coming.
Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's get a Middle Eastern car and have them deploy from the other side. To convert that into something that makes sense for anyone that isn't me, because I say things in
What'd you say, the BTR?
my own little way. I'm going to basically deploy a squad of infantry on this side of the bridge.
Between 2 buildings over there.
And have them hold that sector, just in case they want to push past.
If you move through this little construction yard, or vehicle yard, you can see it right in front of the western opening.
Multiple
ATR's
vehicles
destroyed.
got takeouts. Nice, thank you.
That's a good hit.
Alright, this should be our location. Eliminate enemy, capture referee guy.
Alright.
Remember, no witnesses.
Good, here's another vehicle moving.
Action.
That's the second mag I put in that Humvee, and he just stood there.
Oh, crud. I think Ada was the gunner.
Negative, it was Holy.
I don't know why our medic was the gunner.
No, it was not. It is inside passenger.
Okay.
But to say, I hope that's not your other medic that you...
There's a guy by the gas station.
It's just right fucking straight in with that guy. Oh my god. Some of the things I witness, man, makes me question. Alright, we're gonna break all these units apart and send them in because they're holding out here.
Gun on the vehicle available.
I got it.
Alright. If you're able to get him up, just get him up.
I'm carrying him and bringing him to the vehicle to have him work on by Ada.
Over.
Definitely torn through a lot of AI though, so far so good. And maybe that team will be used, maybe it won't. Karn's alone back here, he's got to be careful.
That enemy reinforcement is coming in from the east now.
They from shift focus on that area, under the currently clearing.
I aimed for the wall to his right.
Holding there, just took AT to his back.
You sure?
I hate this. There's no pistols. There's no pistols.
$20 Outcast is gonna talk about pistols.
We got multiple people down.
Hey, bro. Outcast just got down.
Yeah, he got decked. Watch your fire, MG, watch your fire.
No, I'm not gonna tell him now, I'll tell him in debrief, but yeah, no, if you look up the kits, usually they just give them rifles only, not any handguns. Only, like, squad leaders and shit get handguns, or if they, you know, find one in the field to keep. So, fun fact. So I always have a fresh mag, exactly. Am I allowed to take, yeah, I would capture people if need be. But Outcast, I mean, should also not be alone, he should have a battle buddy. I climbed the... Oh. I was going off of his voice right there, so I was gonna climb the wall and shoot him in the back of the head, but... I tried. So I would assume he's been loaded up in the... Yep, thing back here, and the... He's being worked on. Oh, I reload every 5 fucking seconds too, because you always want to have the most bullets in your magazine. Because if you don't, then you can get caught like Outcast.
Crew, be careful of those vehicles around this floor.
Whew. Yeah, I'm not babying these guys either. I am actually testing their tactics here.
I'm up.
Because I'm using T-3 beta to hear them locally. We would all speak the same language. You know, some dialect of Farsi.
Be advised, you got one personnel down at this time. It's undeads. Trying to bring them to the vehicle. Are you guys good at the vehicle?
The fuck is shit? Are they shooting through wall or something?
Humvee.
We're not shooting through walls, we're just firing from various different angles here.
I'll have a look, Rupert.
Oh, undead sucks. I need help with undead.
Yes, you do. And for you too.
Proxies are good.
Had a con that was roofed up. Got 3 people down at my positions. Currently due southeast.
Alright, so I'm gonna say 15. That gives them 5 minutes to deal with this mass cast situation here.
I believe he's still up.
Mox is now going up there to check, but yeah, always secure the area first before you start doing medical. Because if you go down and start doing medical, you might run into the same guy that downed your friend. I don't know how Undead went down, but he was flanked by someone over here.
We need hardworking people here at this time because.
But again, this is the tough stuff. Yeah, Outcast is up. He's gonna be moved in, but they need to get the medic in there pronto. And I'm gonna grab this guy if I can get him. But Solosar, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a kick out of this.
Yes, that's 9 bagging constantly. Zero.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is why you provide security.
The bro was bandaging. What you mean? He just needs blood and probably CPR. Yep.
Exactly. Az is hitting it right on the head. I mean, he's one of our tier 4s, so it's to be expected, right? And Solo, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Ooh, see, I only had full bullets in that magazine.
Exit trap. Is Karn is currently still down, yeah.
Yeah, Galil should be fine here in a sec. He just needs a bit of blood.
Wait, what the fuck?
Still down.
I don't know, I haven't checked.
How does he have a crow system on that 50 cap? Oh. What? Wait a second.
Alright.
Yep, what's your Liru will try and sneak up on you guys.
Our guys built through.
He might be head bugged for me, which means he's in an animation that he's not supposed to be, because he was definitely... Yeah, no, he's totally head bugged for me. He turned it into a crow system. Jesus, alright. Well, that was pretty good, alright. Alright, yada. We're gonna keep testing that 360 here.
More enemies coming in from southeast.
Southeast, you say?
Southeast.
I don't have any ammo.
Seems to like one dude at this time, but it could be more.
The over-under. Alright, Karn goes down.
But now I have.
Don't push out too far then.
Yep.
That's number 2.
Oh, fuck. But you should be able to wake up eventually.
Excuse me.
We'll protect you. I expect everybody to pull off everything.
Don't push out too far, boy.
Let me see. I think he might have gone AFK because he's supposed to lock the respawn in. And Karn's also dead.
No,
Oof.
he has a pistol.
Alright, so Holy Light is still up, Larry's still up.
Outcast
I'm
is
still
taking
up,
his
Ian is
pistol,
still
jeez.
Up, Galil's up, Outcast is up, and Hanav is up, correct?
Hoorah, yes.
Hey, firm.
Alright, Undead. Just chill with, Lolo, I believe, is here. If we get to 4, I'll let you guys reinsert.
Cool.
But, that whole thing was just me testing security. I've been doing waves of militia over, like, 5 to 10 minutes, so...
Yeah.
And then with some RCs testing, how good is their security.
Yeah. The second I peeked that corner and saw one guy to the car and one on the door, I went, I'm going down.
Yeah.
I couldn't transfer quick enough.
But yeah, feel free to come on the stream too and chill.
Alright, I'll sit around for a little.
Got another minute before I got some spawns to do. I think I'm gonna spawn them from up here. I'll preemptively set that. Let's do...
Alright, our next thing is going southwest.
2 trucks and another car.
Marker down.
And that'll let me do 3 squads.
Roughly.
And I'll put them towards the, that guy. I still can't believe Holy Light headbugged to this. It's funny.
Grenade. And
grab one of those.
Marker go here is...
yeah, so he has the pistol with 1 magazine. Alright. Yeah, it's fine as, I mean...
we're currently medicing each other up and
if you want to be the 4th one and come in now, feel free. Because you would make 4. So that'll be up to you. But, yeah, you can come in. Take a guy that would have a radio. Do any of them have a radio? Yeah, so take a squad leader slot so you can have a radio to act as a 4-man QRF team. So, tell me you're 5 minutes out.
This is squad lead to high.
This is high, send message.
I've got a couple of reinserts, or I got people down. What should I do with them because they respawned?
So I'm inserting groups of people at 4. Azariah is coming in, you have 3 down, so when he gets in, I'll get him on net and he'll coordinate that with you, over.
Affirm.
Alright, so Azariah is coming in, he's going to take an SL roll so he gets a radio. I already told them because they asked what the reinsert policy is, so once he's in, you guys are good, you can take a Vic and go in, okay?
Cool. We're trying to take this one stolen like the last one I drove off.
Yeah. So yeah, no one's pushing up the street, so we won't have any street-to-street engagement because I'm not going to be able to tell the AI to go through there. We are past the 15 mark, so I'm going to spawn 3 squads. Again, we're doing it this way because they're having issues crossing the fucking bridge, and it's a pain in the ass. And these guys, I'm actually just going to have come to this area here to defend it.
Boys in the row, around the road.
So remember that different comment I made earlier?
Right window.
Oh, this is not where I wanted to go! I forgot that doors let you out at very bad angles. Righto, Az. Appreciate it.
Up and let's move.
I'm just running this guy in to be a bit of a harasser.
On top of the building, on top of the building.
Yeah, can you fucking someone walking around here?
He's up there.
Enemy above, north.
Come here. Where? On the roof up here? Yep.
Oh shit, yeah. I fucking flash grenade and go up, down.
Where the fuck you go?
Ole!
Just keep moving, please, guys.
There he is.
God, this fucking guy. What the fuck are you, bro? I don't know, he's running away. He's going to get his bonus down.
I need that situation. I'm just
I can't. You broke me, Liru. You broke me. I want to play against the AI. I want to play against the
So you hear Outcast bitching about how much Arsene I'm doing. Oop. Okay, that's not gonna let me do that. He can complain all he wants, but when I trained your first batch of 3s back in the day, I also did a shit ton of Arsene, and that's what we got him up to at that high of a level. So I'm just doing what I know works.
Now we're gonna hold here quickly for fucking people to medic up again.
But also, they're getting target fixated.
Actually, outside, get the fucking diesel and get A, would you? Very fast.
Let's just move west. Let's go. I have people that are going to be need medicing are going inside. I'm going.
We need to keep moving anyway.
Because, again, their objective isn't me.
More contacts.
Their objective is the officers. So if they get target fixated on one dude, nothing's stopping them from rounding them the VIX and pulling away. So that's one of the biggest issues, not just in TSB, in any community, in all honesty, is just the target fixation. So I'm now going to take what we have here and fold them in. And yeah, you see that these guys have all, you know, they're mounting up into the VIC. Yeah, as is in the channel now. Yeah, we're still up to 3. Yeah, no, I'll talk about it in debrief to say, hey, you know, I mean, if it's not your cup of tea, then you don't have to play.
Enemies down the road.
But this is how I want to train to 3s, so this is how I'm going to train them. That guy just got dropped now. Okay. You are a fucking idiot. I love the AI. I hate him too. If you run into my line of fire again, I swear to God. Don't peek it.
Machine gunner down the road.
Don't try it. I got you zeroed. Next time you do that, it's gonna hurt.
Still a machine gunner down the road.
Ammo. Still a machine gunner down the road.
Let's just fucking move.
Yep. Enemies front
Did
west.
that because he fired back on that guy, so I was just dealing with the suppression. Yep, he spawned. All right, they're good to go. I'm actually going to switch these guys over here, and I can still get them on the bank. I thought there wasn't a wall right there because I saw he was there, but no, that was funny. All right, Larry got me with a fair and square headshot. Another, I'm going to say 8 minutes, and I'm going to spawn a shit ton of dudes around to counter him. Have some GLs going off on that vector, too.
Carrying shit northwest.
Exactly, baptism by fire.
Full squad to west, north across the river.
Yep.
Moxie, this is Azure Reed.
Yes.
I've got 3 other boyos with me being sitting in an off-road right now. We're just outside of town.
If you watch out because they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, mate. Other than just saying that the rotation, I'm marking your position so I can get you here.
Marker remarker, timestamp, latest. We do west of the
Mark your
marker.
direct on group side.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, I'm done listening to him.
So let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I'm done listening. I'm sorry.
NF, move south.
Okay, moving south in a bit.
Alright, there's a ton of them to the southeast there.
Got more contacts south. I'm getting fucking surrounded here. Jeez.
Alright.
He keeps bitching that I'm doing too much RCing, even though the whole point of this op is to make the T3s better and the vets better. So if he doesn't want it, he can just leave because I'm tired of listening to him bitch. The whole reason I'm doing a lot of RC is to keep testing their 360, testing where they put their mascazes to get guys up, because it's all needs to be worked on, and the only way to practice that is to do this massive amount of RCing. Because the only way you're going to make them better is if they fight better AI. These guys are really used to, you know, exploiting the AI, and I want to push them past that. And if they're just going to bitch about it, then they don't need to be here.
Who's in the vehicle? Who's gooding and driving?
The Humvee does Larry Holy Light at this time. The Humvee's really low on ammo.
Right, just double those two up as a battle buddy. Put them as both red team.
But this is the only way I've really seen, you know, tried to and try again, that makes players better, is when you really throw them to the fucking wolves. That's what Sniper Wolf was doing. And that's what I'm going to do. So, you're just gonna bitch about and say, I'm gonna leave if he keeps RCing, then I'm just gonna kick you out, because I'm just done. See, they're quick to call things out and adjust now.
Wait, guys, go south. Ditch the Humvee.
His gun jammed and I ran out of ammo. Perfect.
Guys, kick the Humvee out. No point in taking the wheels off, guys. It's not that much of a fucking issue if it's out of ammo. So, Mox, what's the objective here? Just mosque?
Negative, it's captured 2 Red Beret guns and a shield, but Shioka is killed. Shioka is already done, so we need to capture 2 Red Beret guns.
Karn's down right there. Hopefully Hedave Justin picks him up.
I deserve that kick. I am gonna go chill out for a bit.
That's fine, Outcast. I would appreciate if you join the debrief too, because I do want to explain why we're doing this level of RCing. It'll be made clear at that point, but I should have also done a good job explaining what today's job was. But yeah, I mean, I can't afford to have people constantly going on the negativity, man. I'm sorry. Nonetheless, I appreciate the resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops regardless. And I hope you enjoyed that one before I had to do that.
Move the Humvee south.
Max, real quick.
Because in the scheme of things, to the people that have watched the T3 ops over the past 2 months, I want to say, the past 6, there were 2 that were absolutely crippling for no good reason. The Fopovo one, where they were against the radar sites, where they lost like 60% of their force to 5 AI. That's what I'm trying to practice here. That's fair, Outcast, but at the same time, this is the only way to train how I'm trying to train, so.
Undead is down, apparently.
I don't know. We'll see in debrief. It's another thing, because if you tell people they're going to do a lot of RC and they don't show up because they're scared of it. The only way to really pressure players.
Enemies at the mosque.
That's kind of a given.
He did a really good keyhole there, actually. I didn't even notice him.
Tell that to them. I feel like they've got a difference of opinion on that one.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, hey, steal that. It's gonna take him like 10 minutes to board that, so I'm just gonna put him in. There's no one to contest it. This is mine now. Let's get that out of the AO. Oh, I thought I was gonna run over his AI there too. So they're within striking distance of this position.
Got a vehicle northeast, is it you guys?
Nah, mate, I'm with Larry.
I said at 1:30 I'd do that massive reinsert wave, so...
Then it's a red beret cunt going northeast.
We should probably head over there then.
Was the intel that he would flee if he was engaged?
So they're mis-PIDing that engine.
He tries to stay in the fucking town, apparently.
Yeah, no, we did have the red truck right there. I told him think twice, but... It's also interesting to see how these guys are reacting based off of, you know, what actions I'm doing to them based off of the original actions that they did.
Seeing as we're this big of a force, we can do fire teams at this time, but we don't have 2 medics. Fuck.
That's fine.
Just do 3x3s, mate. Oh, sorry, 4x4s with 1 medic.
We don't have 2 medics, though.
Do 4x4s, have the medic be the 9th man.
I think he's forgotten that one of their medics reinsert, so they do have at least 2 medics, unless I heard that wrong. Then again, I think he wants, for 3 fire teams, 3 medics, to keep it even.
Mostly push into mosque.
Let's check it out, yeah. Let's do this full squad.
We've been taking engagement, squad size element from the east.
And south now as well.
So 3 squads apiece.
2 stores, sorry, a fucking rooftop south of the supermarket.
Affirm.
Because we have limited radios.
Right. I get one of the radio. You can pick him up.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god, I don't know why I ran.
Yeah, don't run into buildings, it's not clear.
I got...
Alright, guys, push to the mosque, west.
Alright.
Alright. Still have this one group across the street here, but they're not going to be able to see much. Let's see how they secure this guy and then get the hell out of here, because we have a lot coming. I'm also thinking, let's make this a little bit tougher. And say for this last wave, we're also adding 2 BTRs, 1 for every attack wave.
I guess the team should go around to the other entrance.
Yeah, we could do that.
Send them from the back and move them. No, we're not doing Russian dudes coming in. Yeah, I got shots were too low right there. William Sword! I don't know why Siri's not saying that, but that's alright. Thanks for the 24-month resub, my man.
We got the
Season finale for 2020. I got a few things planned, especially for the, you know, Christmas-themed ops, but welcome to the Silverlands Corporal Club. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of the ending part of this operation. I see one of my BTRs moving up Main Street, looking for the other. I honestly don't know where it went. Did it decrew? No. Oh, just lost it in the town. Alright. I'm blind, but what else is new?
back. I'm gonna take one.
Alright.
Is that exterior? Right, clear it clockwise round. 2 people, which will be me and Larry.
So Azarai is trying to give him a plan here.
There's no there, so.
We had Hadav still on the outside. He's in trouble. And Galil also still on the outside.
Hey, I need fucking... Adam, outside. Fuck, I need someone to pick me up and help me.
People alive now.
Oh my.
I don't know why they had dudes still on the outbound perimeter here. Mox is down. He's been kind of driving this. Lolo is working on him, though. Where's their other medic? I think it was Edda, and Edda left. Yeah, so they're down to 1 medic right now. So that's probably why they were talking about that.
Alright, I'm back up.
Right, get people up as fast as you can, mostly without a few people taking hits. I'm hearing Galil complain as well, sir.
Nothing new.
Other than that, mate.
We cleared the fucking mosque already.
Working on it, interior might be clear. I have some people clearing around clockwise, I'm unsure if people comply though.
Who knows?
Hey, over here, the grey guy in there.
Right or left
On
side?
the left side, left side.
Alright. Cover
Just
your eyes.
dunked me in the face. I might have downed him, not sure.
I was very close to just putting an RPG inside the mosque, but there's
Just kill it.
They didn't check if they had cable ties.
Fuck.
They did that perfectly.
Well, I should just shot the fucking important dude, but he shot multiple guys.
He was non-compliant.
Yeah, he had the cable tie, he just didn't.
He was fighting back, he just fucking killed undead.
He's non-compliant. If he poses a threat, you neutralize the threat.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
He had the cable tie, he just, I guess, couldn't get an angle on it, or he didn't hotkey it.
Yeah, fucking amicable and medical count on people because you've been in this fight for a bit extended of an engagement.
So I gotta remember this myself. I think it's Control-Shift F1, but let me look at the actual cable tie command here.
Guys, if you can hear me, all the entrances of the mosque, full security.
Is it Ace Common?
No, actually, we can get him out. From our southeast.
No, there's a tap shoulder button. Cool.
Nah, I thought he was worse as well. He's actually pretty good. I was trying to guide him
Obviously, get a real one who's guarding south side, mate.
Alright, we're gonna have south side. You got you in there.
There is a hotkey for cable
Yeah,
ties.
another person guarding with Hadam on the south side. Have 2 men.
Disregard, Hadav is dead.
Take prisoner F1. Was that it?
Me and Larry will flick onto the south side then.
Yeah, Shift F1. That's it.
Contacts north.
South side.
I'm just used to looking for the term cable tie, not take prisoner, so. Yeah, now we have a lot of these guys just all kind of broken apart.
Haji to the north dabbing.
Probably. He will dab on the haters, man.
Mox, this is high. Start bringing it back to the police station. How copy?
Understood, high.
You want us to pull back? What?
A firm, I want you to pull back. Well, let's wrap this up.
Hey, firm. Alright, boys, get in vehicles. We have to fucking move. We have to make a way
Got
through.
a red flatbed north side we can exfil on.
We have also multiple vehicles around the south side we can use.
I hope they hear the engine. This Vic got lost, so I'm gonna...
Auto works.
Going to adjust that.
Red flatbed's on north side waiting for departure.
Send those guys coming
I
over the
think
mosque.
most guys are covered because we got an off-road and a Humvee, so...
Yeah.
Seems that everybody's in, so just get on the vehicle and fucking move away.
But for all of that, 3 KIAs? Not too bad. I have a script running to count bodies in the background as well. I'm gonna look at that as we go into index.
And that's the BTR.
Yeah, you might want to expedite this, guys.
Yeah, fucking move.
How's it moving out?
See if I can swarm these guys that are remaining here.
No. Oh, we need to move.
They still have to coordinate the pullout, so we're gonna have 2 guys stuck back, and one of them's their medic too. Alright, that's something messy.
I'm Gushy, other guys are probably not.
What's that cook-off that I heard?
Probably the Humvee they were in.
Or the BTR.
It was the fucking Humvee. I killed the BTR, we lost 2 people.
Right, me and Larry are out of town now.
There's more BTRs, we need to go, we need to just leave.
Just fucking leave you for Able.
Dabba da da, dabba 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 dabba, dub dabba dabba.
Why just crash it?
You won. Oh. No. Look at the other side.
Have you seen what's there?
Oh no.
Dabba dabba dabba, dabba 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 dabba, dabba dabba dabba, dabba 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 dabba, 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 dabba, dabba dabba dabba, dabba 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 da, dabba 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 da, dabba 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 da, dabba dabba dabba, dabba 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 da. All right, stand by, friend X. $361. Not a bad number. All right, a few things to go over. Let me get my list out because I was typing things on my monitor here. First and foremost, this is part of a new branch of ops where I, similar to what Wolf was doing a few months ago, am working on increasing the skill. And there are a lot of what some of you might find harsh ways to do that, but that's also because I watched a lot of T3s die to 5 AI in what I considered an easy AO like a month and a half ago. So in my opinion, is needed up at this point. And if you don't like these methods, then I don't know what to say about that. At that point, I'll find other people. But overall, first off, 361 is the number of dead AI in that AO. That was out fucking standing.
You counted?
Yes. I had a script running in the background.
Huh?
It measured all of the times a unit was moved to empty, which is when a unit dies. So beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is the level of play, and I like to see. A few nitpicks to quickly go over them. First and foremost, you guys decided to balls it to the wall instead of doing any recon. There was a hill with a little village nearby you could have used to see the BMP in the military base, as well as the Dishka position, a miniature pod right overwatching that road. It was mowing you down as you came, and you guys still survived. But yeah, things happen. Number 2, this one doesn't really mean that much because it's situational, but I stole 3 of your off-roads today as you brought them in because you just derelicted them. Whether or not you meant to do that or not is up to you. I'm not going to touch too much on that. Number 3, this one, again, not your fault. With the Shilka, I told you to think twice on it because the HVI that pulled out of the military base pulled to there. And I was trying to kill, or excuse me, delete the crew in the Shilka to give you a choice to try to capture that guy without the Shilka trying to leave. But as I was deleting the commander and the gunner, the driver then decided to start driving. And you guys took that as the Shilka trying to leave and blew it up, which killed the officer. So again, no faults there. That was just the AI being dumb. Number 4, which was corrected. These go hand in hand. 360 with places where you do medical. We started having KIAs tonight because you guys started doing medical in a school building that had 3 open doorways with AI swarming that position to come in. Just remember, guys, when you set up a mass cast position, take the extra 5 to 10 seconds, unless they're absolutely critical, to drag them into one of the side rooms. And if you can, then at the very least hold those sectors, because I cannot begin to tell you the amount of AI as well as the RCs I did to get in that position and just make your life hell because you picked a really disadvantageous place to do medical. Same with the 360. Don't go running off on your own. Always have a battle buddy. And that way, if you need to reload, your battle buddy can take out the target, and you'll not be, you know, caught alone and taken out. Not just by me RCing, but there were plenty of times the AI would also deck people. Another thing, kits are based off of the research I do on the units as well as what they would default spawn with. Afghan police get rifles. The ISIS guys you had in the AO, the militia, they all had rifles. The only handguns that were given were to squad leaders because that's what they're given into, how am I trying to say this? Project Op4, that's what they give them as the default kits, and that's what, you know, researching the kits in the background, it's given. So I'm sorry if you don't have a handgun for this one op, but in the real world, they wouldn't get handguns unless they were either officer, you know, people in charge, or they combat looted one, which, again, I then looked to the guys you were fighting, and none of them had handguns. So that's why only handguns were given to the guys in charge. So please keep your battle buddies, keep your 360. I was definitely testing that a lot today to the point some of you were getting pissy about it. But again, the only way to train you guys on this stuff harshly is to do what Wolf was doing as well as what I would do years ago with the original batches of T3s. So, yeah. With all that said, again, really well done. Oh, yeah, no, the final thing, Shift F1 is the hotkey to cable tie people. You can change it under controls, under Ace Common. Undead, I think you tried to find an angle to cable tie that guy, just you couldn't get it in time. And,
yeah, it almost changed, and I've never reset it back.
Yeah, that would be it then. So, because you did that perfectly. You flashed him, he turned around, he gave you the 10 seconds, you ran up, and you just couldn't find the angle on it, and then he just turned around and started shooting you after he regained consciousness, and then he was forced to be taken down by, I believe, Mox, because, you know, that was botched, but, you know,
he
little
was
things.
a non-compliance combatant.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, you do take him out. That's why I said capture, but, you know, if you need to, kill, because it happens. So, again, overall, a lot better than some of the other AOs we've done with the T3s. Vets, you're going to be invited back because, again, this is what we're going to be working on. The AOs will defer. It won't always be that same town in Zargabad like Sniper was doing. I'm going to just try to test various things based off of how things go. On a final note with the RCing, it's going to continue, especially in an AO like that. Really, it's because AI in town suck, which is why I was doing it a little more often than I normally do. But, you know, compared to an AO where it's like a forest, I wouldn't expect it at that level. But at the same time, the only way to really teach you guys things, because a lot of you, no offense, have gotten really compliant, or complacent would be the better term, with the AI and, you know, their limitations. So we're going to try to break through that. And if that's not your cup of tea, by all means. I wouldn't come to T3 ops anymore for a very long time. So we're going to go down the list traditionally and give your feedback. Undead, go.
I enjoyed it. Honestly, it was. I didn't expect it to go as well as it did. In fact, we had no radios, but it actually went quite well. We stuck together a lot more than probably normally would do without radios. So yeah,
supposed to.
Obviously, I had a battle buddy with Holy most of the time. We stuck together. But yeah, I don't mind it. It's all good for me.
Extra thing I want to say off that, because I just remembered, don't force splitting towns. That's a very bad idea. And it almost cost you, it did actually cost you a few guys, but I get, taking more territory, but at the same time, the risk is one group is going to end up getting overwhelmed in a school building somewhere that you're all going to have to pull back to. So thank you for reminding me of that. Azarah, go.
So I've got twofold sort of feedback for you. One as a viewer, one as a player. The thing that I mentioned from the viewing perspective to you guys, that in a urban environment such as this, your security element needs to be fluid and dynamic. If you get bogged down for too long, get yourselves into a Vic, pull back to a place where you previously cleared within recent memory, rather than all the way out to the edge of town, because in an urban situation, the area that you can clear can turn into hostile territory again within 5-10 minutes. So it's how strong your security is set up and how effective it can be is dependent on how well you're able to navigate through urban environments. Having said that, in terms of the medical situation, what Liru stated and what I can reiterate is that when somebody goes down, don't medic them on that spot, because they took the bullet there and then. So odds are, if they're down, the person who shot them is still up. And if you're medicing them on the spot, well, you've just exposed yourself and the guy that you're working on. So drag them back, get them into cover, load them into a Vic, pull back if you need to, pop smoke, all that fun and jazz. As a player side of it, one thing that I noted initially is that where we had a couple of people who had radios, it felt from my perspective that no one really had taken charge effectively. People weren't being divvied up. There wasn't any terms of proper cohesion and formulation, and it's when there isn't that sort of hierarchical order, that's when people start to do their own little thing, and that in turn costs you your security. You'll see people going off on their own, that you'll see people just not communicating. The moment that people can start taking responsibility for not only their own actions, but try and coordinate other people as well, the more coordination that you have, the better things will go for you. I can say that full-heartedly. Okay? Communication-wise, in terms of the local stuff, was good. When I loaded it in, people started locking up on angles. It was actually pretty fucking good. Just needs to be a little bit more communication about what each person is doing or what each element is doing.
Alright, first of all, my voice fucking hurts. All the fucking screaming I did. Basically, I had the leading role. Apparently, it wasn't very clear for you, ass, but apparently. Yeah, I enjoyed the op. Shit ton of shooting, shit ton of thinking as well, for me at least. And yeah, sometimes I just literally thought, well, oh shit, that's a very wrong idea. Like with the splitting force thing and such. And yeah. Yeah, and in urban environment, it's push or die, pretty much. Basically, we were constantly had a Middle Eastern squad on our fucking tail, and when we pushed away from there was literally that squad there after 2 minutes, so we couldn't really pull back towards that place anymore, which we cleared. But that's it.
My turn. I got a extremely long list of things, so I'll try to be brief. I'm going to start with the actual in-game stuff, and then I'm going to say some things off the top of my head. As getting into a Vic and moving away, if the area is FUBAR and we need to load wounded up, is one thing, but getting into a Vic and moving away in a CQC environment where the enemy has RPGs and you've come across an RPG on almost every street corner and roof is another thing. Also, we lost people so fast, and we kept having people go down so fast. Sometimes we didn't even know who was and who wasn't down. We just saw bodies down. We started working on them. So we had to keep condensing the squad, and it was constantly oh, one IC's down, two IC needs to step up. It was back and forth kind of stuff. There was leadership going on. Moxie was the leadership. Hadav acted as a 2IC essentially, controlling another fire team. And then once I found a radio, whatever group that was with me, we just ran around and hang on a second. Sorry, I got too many things going on at once. I would grab my group and we'd basically go and act as an extended arm of Moxie. We'd still stay close to the group, we'd stay close together, and it was a go quickly secure this side so we can move this way or that way. Or it'd be, hey, come back in and let's go and pull security here. Another thing is sometimes you don't have the choice in setting up a CCP. Sometimes you have to set up a CCP right where you are and you just need to pull security. The school situation where we set up a CCP inside the school, I was watching the hall that you had thrown a grenade down, Liru, and I mean, realistically, what you did is totally realistic. It would totally happen. But I mean, this is a video game and you popped in and out and threw a grenade down the hall before I could even get my sight up and onto you. I yelled out grenade, telling everybody, hey, there's a grenade and get cover. But that was basically all we could do in that regard. And then we started losing people and we had to pick up ammo while in the middle of a firefight, which we all know is a horrible idea. But in order to survive, we had to pick up ammo in the middle of a firefight, which resulted in us with having half full mags or quarter full mags. And we never really had time to repack our mags. So basically what I was doing was I was trying to go around, find as many mags as I could and repack them and redistribute them around, but we never had time to stop. When we did stop, we'd sit there, pull security, and instead of having AI come around corners, it'd always be Liru, our scene, jumping over a wall. So we'd pull security on one area, look away for half a second, turn back to watch the other portion of the sector that we've been given to designate, and there's an AI that just randomly appeared right there because he jumped over a wall. Then the other thing is the keyholes that were happening. It's one thing to keyhole, but it's another thing to keyhole so purposefully that there's absolutely no way we can get a shot off on you. I tried grenades, I tried stun grenades, I tried mag dumping, I tried firing RPGs. None of it worked. And basically every single time I went down, it was either because a guy jumped over a wall and got me, an area that had been claimed as clear wasn't clear, which again in the CQC environment that changes fluidly, so I have no fault against anybody in that case. Or some guy was keyholing me from an area that I could not actually kill him from. To the whole Zeus issue, it's one thing to try to rebuild T3 cohesion through PvP, through trying to rebuild T3 cohesion, though PvP with them and with any opportunity you get and smashing our face in while we were trying to reorganize and move out is not the way to do it, in my opinion. I gotta go as soon as I'm done with this stuff. I just need to get through this stuff because I got my mother who needs tech help, and she's about to go and yell at me in a second. And if you think our scene builds character, it can in some cases, but it can. She's yelling at me. I gotta go.
That's fine. So I'm a little disappointed because he's not going to be here to hear this rebuttal. But in the school situation, there were moments where people could have pulled 360 and pulled into other rooms. I gave you those opportunities, and no one did. So that's the counter on that point right there. Keyholing was never me. That was all AI. In fact, I got keyholed a few times by a few players, which I thought was pretty good. But I don't know what he's talking about, unless it was the times where I'd RC guys and shoot from windows that were right in front of you. Jumping over the walls and stuff, again, it's to test 360, because your job isn't going to be to go kill the one guy that is running around your spot. Your job is to hold on the Mascaz position and just hold a corner. And if you don't have enough people to hold the Mascaz position, you need to change that position, as we already talked about, unless it's an absolute, like, everyone's down and you're holding your own. I made sure to never do something like that to you. The worst the Mascaz got was 3 people out of the, 11 or so you had? So you had people to deal with it. But, yeah, again, if you don't like this style, there's no reason for you to play T3 Ops, because this is how we did it way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how many of you guys can attest to it, because he was actually there back in the day. And this is how we're going to do it again. I'm taking the big boy gloves off. Or, excuse me, the kitty gloves off. Jeez, we're going to the big boy fists. So if you want to get good, this is how we're going to do it. If you don't, please don't come back, because I do not want to hear your negativity bogging everyone else down on the net. Please.
So one thing, like, as you said, that I was one of the people that was there when we did this sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you guys, and I can't stress to you guys enough how much we actually lost. A lot of the times, and it's no fault to the Zeuses, it's no fault to any in particular people, but sometimes the more prominent voices in the community have made their opinion known as such, where Zeuses are practically handing the win to people. I have been through both sides of it, where the Zeuses have been downright vindictive, and when they've been very laissez-faire about shit. And we're more towards the latter part than what we are now. By not always giving us the win, by ensuring that there are times where we are put to breaking point, that is ultimately how you can develop. There was an old thing that we did when we had new threes come in, and we called that breaking them, essentially, because there was a certain mentality and a certain standard operating procedure that worked within 3 that didn't within tier 2 and tier 1, and the entire idea was to break the mindset of, oh, this will work because we've done it in countless ops. The standard method of practice in these harder ops that you guys are used to will not work. You have to be dynamic and on the fly, like on the ball sort of shit. If you fall into I don't want to say laziness, but if you fall into what you're used to, be expected to be very fucking surprised at the response.
And again, these aren't going to be one life ops going forward either. They're going to be, if, half of you get wiped, I'll let you do a reinsert. I was reinserting on groups of 4, but if one guy goes down, I want you to, be able to dynamically change on that for the times way down the line or in the Monday ops where we do one life stuff and shit. So I'm trying to make something a bit sadistic for you guys to train off of, but at the same time, there's plenty of safety measures in case it blows up in your face instead of the standard, nope, that's it, you're done. I'm really doing my best here to make this into a training operation, if that makes any sense.
I think you could probably just rename it to the Get Good training.
We could, again.
It was very successful, though.
Again, because you guys immediately, as soon as you notice you did something wrong, like when you did the force split, you immediately brought everyone back, and then you stuck everyone together.
Also, with the radio, with the limited radios, it's more on the people that have the radios to herd everybody. And yeah, sometimes it's very difficult with all individuals just going off on their own.
A lot of the time, Moxie, if you give everybody radios, people will only communicate on the radio.
Yeah, that's
one thing that I've noticed specifically in Maine, because that's where everybody has radios, everybody and the rant is talking about random shit on the radio.
Over the radio. It needs to be done over local.
So if you have a fire team spread over 30 meters of ground, all watching different vectors, and if one person puts on radio, contact right, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean from there? That means that everybody in that 30-meter vicinity all looks right. When that sort of shit needs to be just said locally. If it's like a vehicle asset coming up, yeah, sure, put that on radio because that's fucking important.
That was not why I was going about, but it's still a very good argument.
Yeah.
It's more for just getting people to be herded.
So, I don't mean to rush this, but I do have to be somewhere in 5 minutes, so let's keep going through, and then we'll put it to open. So, Galil, 1 minute, go.
First of all, I want to say sorry for Moxie and Larry that I mag-dumped their ref. Sorry about that.
Galil did mag-dump their car.
Vehicle, so my brain was a little stolen vehicle, show them. My mistake. Secondly, that is for Adam.
Banalia and Bearded Lord, thank you for the resubs. I hope you both keep enjoying the ops. Hope you're enjoying the
and
go
all
good.
of that comes from love.
Hope you're enjoying the ops,
what
and
you
I
did,
hope
like,
you're staying safe on
pushing
COVID.
me, Lolo, and you alone to that school was a bad decision, and also in the mosque. Also bad decision pushing around the mosque from behind. The only reason you managed to survive the other one because I fucking did my best to save your ref. I fucking killed like 4 or 5 guys and running through fucking enemy fire just to save your ass and bring you back. But next time, try to stay together with a group. I enjoyed the op really much. I think it's really going to improve us as veterans and tier 3 guys. I think it's really improving our skills. That's all, Ollie.
there wasn't enough explosions, and I don't mean that in a Michael Bay kind of way. I mean that they had RPGs they could have fired at us. They had grenades, they never threw them at us except when they were RC'd. And to be entirely fair, I know the community doesn't like this, but a suicide bomber could have walked up next to us and killed all of us, and I don't know why any of these asymmetric guerrillas would not do so. If they could save, you know, 100 guys by sacrificing one, they should.
I can actually answer your question on that one because Liru said on the stream that he doesn't feel like doing that one today.
Still, I feel like he should have.
I agree, Holy, but there are a lot of things I could have done in addition to this op that I'm holding back on because it's still a gradual. Like I already said, this is going to be a kind of slow boil up. I'm not going to throw you through the ringer because the first time I did this years ago, I threw them through the ringer, and that was one of the quickest ops I've ever done because they got utterly fucked by 2 suicide bombers back in Fallujah, but that's a long time ago. So I'm trying to... Don't get me wrong, you'll get to that level. Just give it a few weeks, okay?
We could reduce the amount of AI that we faced. You said 230 something, but like if we had literally gone against maybe 40, 60 people, each individual threat could have been, you know, more potent rather than just waves of infantry. Either way, that's too much time. Car and pass.
Good up. I've had RPGs shot at me, so can't complain about that. Yeah, push or die was nice, very similar to what Temp did in his last T3 up. Actually, I think I have no idea how many casualties we took today, but I think we took less today
3.
than
technically 5, and this is a point I forgot to mention. When you pull out, guys, make sure you pull out as a group, because we had half of you barrel away in 2 Vics, and then a third dismount to take out a BTR without realizing that those BTRs were coming in with a shit ton of additional AI, and then
if not, what happened?
Undead was down in the driver's seat. That's why.
Yeah, I hit a wall going like 10 things, and then just went unconscious and hit my cup.
Yep, that's why we stopped. And I got out to kill the BTR. Anyway, we had way less fucking casualties today than we had in Temps Up. Temps Up had full fucking squad wipes. Temps Up had fucking fast splits and bullshit. Yeah, I like this today. It was pretty nice. Larry.
Very good up. Really like the dynamic or dynamic of it, and I enjoy this kind of stuff. Keep it up. Head up.
It was fun. I'd like to attend more because I want to get better as well. And thank you for the feedback, Galil.
No problem.
Hold up, just I gotta let him go.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing. It's really fun, and had up the same thing that Galil told to you. Don't go alone with us. Also, one thing to Liru. I was looking the stream at the time that I was said, and yeah, you were all the time that you were jumping the walls and that stuff. Usually people wouldn't do that, but anyway, it was fun that you did it, but really hard for people if they are not trained for it.
So
that will be all for me.
One thing to say on that, AI, with enhanced movement, there is actually a way to make them as AI jump the wall, and I'm working on a script for that. So they jump that a lot more often.
Lean corners.
Well, they would always lean corners, but I mean,
yeah,
they've been recently jumping walls more often, which went from absolutely 0 to very rarely, and I'm working on a way to make that a lot more common. So
change VCOM settings. It's on the VCOM.
Yeah, it's on the VCOM.
Good God, don't fuck with the VCOM settings.
So, one thing that I can probably give you guys a piece of advice.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here because I have to be somewhere. Negative 60 seconds. Wait. I had to be somewhere a minute ago. So thank you so much for watching. Go Operate Operation. We'll be back in on Monday at 4 o'clock with an Impossible op and then a World War II op that has Star Wars stuff in it. Wink. So cheers. Have a good one. Go Operate operationally. And yeah, hope you had fun watching.